Hi, I'm Kelly with Freedom Pest Services, and here today I am going to show you some areas that might hinder us from being successful while we're here doing your pest control service. When I'm walking around a house for the first time with a customer, I want to point out things that are going to hinder us from doing a good job. And a lot of times we start with the crawl space vents. This one has 2 wires in it. If you can zoom in right here, you can see black mouse poop right on the inside of there. So you know that mice are definitely going in these areas. And even this tiny little crack right here, a baby mouse could flatten itself and fit in there. Pine straw becomes a conducive condition if it's continuously applied on top of each other season after season, and it just draws the bugs there. It just becomes a big moisture trap. So the next time you go to add more pine straw, go ahead and remove the old and then have a new application put on it so it doesn't create this ginormous moisture gap. Other areas like this underneath the deck, it's hard to get into. So it becomes an area where debris gets blown underneath there. Again, it creates conducive conditions. You have no idea what has been blown under there. Kids' toys, dog feces, things of that nature. Places like this, just even little places like this where leaves get built up, it becomes a conducive condition for roaches. Roaches love decaying wet leaves. Every time I see one of these well covers, I want to come open it up and see what's going on under here. You just never know what you're going to come across. I've come across black widows, I've come across ants, I've come across termites. And right here, we have some kind of ant gallery. We got some carpenter ants and some earwigs. So over here, rocks can become a conducive condition. So sometimes, you know, the idea is to kick and make sure that there's nothing coming out of it. Like when you pull back rocks, of course, they're going to have bugs underneath of them. When you pull back pine straw that's been sitting here for months, you're going to probably have bugs underneath of it. And there's a lot of little centipedes and earwigs in here. And here's a fire ant mound underneath here. Anytime it's over 50 degrees, there's going to be bugs out and about. Be mindful of things that create moisture traps, whether it's pine straw, whether it's leaves that get piled up against the foundation. The idea is to have 1 to 2 feet of clearance so that we can get our products up against your foundation and up against the soil on the ground, so that when the bugs attempt to make their way into your home, they will pick up product and then they'll die 1 to 2 days later.